Hey everybody, it's Mike, and thank you for joining me for this solo episode of the How Did It Happen podcast. Today, I am going to be talking about the best gifts to give, specifically the best gifts that humans can give to one another. And I was inspired to do this by, I don't know if it's a poem, it's a piece that a gentleman named Oren, O-R-E-N, Arnold, A-R-N-O-L-D, wrote. And Mr. Arnold was an American author. He was a journalist and a poet, and he passed away in 1980 at the age of 80, and after having written 80 novels, specifically about the Old West. So when I came upon this, I thought to myself, well, so much of the ideas, expressions, advice that you get nowadays seems to be coming from people who are a lot younger and less experienced than Mr. Arnold. And so when I come across something like this, I said, well, it struck me. The wisdom of it really struck me. And I wanted to share it today because it had an impact on me. So these are, in his words, the best gifts to give. He called it the best gifts to give. I'm calling it the best gifts for humans to give to one another. And here it goes. To a friend, loyalty and heart. To your enemy, forgiveness. I've had a lot of experience with that, learning to forgive. So to your enemy, forgiveness. You probably have as well. To an opponent, tolerance, parents, gratitude, and devotion. To your mate, your spouse, or your significant other, whatever situation you're in, love and faithfulness. To a customer, service. To all men and women, charity. To every child, a good example. That one really hit me, like, right here. And to yourself, respect. And I'm going to add to that to yourself, just like to your enemy, forgiveness. Because I feel like that's one of the hardest things. Well, giving yourself respect and forgiveness are probably two of the hardest things that you and I can do when it comes to us and how we look at ourselves and how we look at what we're doing and how we look at our place in the world and how we look at our impact in the world and how we look at our success in the world. So short podcast, the 10 best gifts that humans can give to one another, inspired by Oren Arnold. I hope you got some value out of this today. And if you did, please like, share, follow the podcast, and investing your time and energy with me. And until next time, please maximize your greatness and make your future your property, something that you own and are very proud to own. Hey, everybody, thanks for listening to the show. And before you go, I just have 3 requests for you. 1, if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing or following the podcast on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you're really into it, leave me a review, write something nice about me, give me 5 stars or whatever you feel is most appropriate. Number 2, I've got a book. It's called Ownership: How Getting Selfish Got Me Unstuck. It's an Amazon bestseller, and I'd love for you to read it or listen to it on Audible or wherever else, Barnes & Noble, Amazon. You can get it everywhere. If you're looking for inspiration that will help you unlock your greatness and potential, order or download it today so that you can have your very own copy. And if you get it, please let me know what you think. Number 3, my newsletter. I do a newsletter every Thursday, and I talk about things that are interesting to me or I give more information about the podcast and the podcast guests that I've had and the experiences that I've had with them. You can sign up for the podcast today at my website, which is my name, MikeMalatesta.com. You do that right now, put in your email address, and you'll get the very next issue. The newsletter is short, thoughtful, and designed to inspire, activate, and maximize the greatness in you.